come together from the four corners of the UK to swim to Westminster, to the heart of government, and tell them that the sewage scandal needs to end.
We're swimming in, so like all personal hygiene's going out the window at this point.
There's just general muck like everywhere. It's disgusting.
Lost power to the engine.
It's pulled the engine off its mount.
It's an adventure. It's a beautiful evening, but the water seems a bit grimy.
Hector, how are you feeling about getting in?
This is ridiculous.
This is really hard.
Stop dumping sewage in the Thames!
I don't think I've ever physically been that ill.
Sun's come out just in time. Nice and warm now.
A bit more technical logistics. Are you all in listening mode?
Hi, I'm Amber Keegan. I'm swimming the Thames Swim Against Sewage, and I also work for Surfers Against Sewage as well. So as a team, we have 8 amazing swimmers, 2 from England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, and together we're going to be relaying over 230 kilometres from here, the source of the River Thames, all the way down to Teddington Lock without stopping. Then we're going to be hopping in some kayaks and heading to Westminster. It's effectively a protest swim against pollution. We're all swimmers, we love spending time in and around the water, and we've gained so much from it, but it's actually not safe for a lot of people to swim, and we don't think that should be the case. We want everybody to be able to get what we have from swimming and to be able to enjoy the water safely.
So we're literally taking the message into Parliament in Westminster in the way that we know best, swimming. Being in the water gives me a release almost, it gives me a sense of freedom, and surrounded by nature really makes me feel more alive. Mentally it helps me too, and I have used that quite a lot in my life when I've needed that.
So for me, the water has always been a place of calm. I think especially in like the modern world, and swimming for me is really the one place I can totally get away from technology, and it's like the suspension of gravity when you're in the water, and that kind of feeling of nothing but you in the water is a calming, meditative place to be.
Yeah, I think so. It'll be good.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've swam outside for 40 years and it's my place of calm. It's the place you could go and switch off. There's so many amazing things you can do and see by swimming outside.
We have Toby in the water. He looks incredibly cold, but he's telling us he's not cold, so we'll go with that. And Colleen here looks like she's in the picture.
I had the sunrise slot, which was really lovely. The light was just coming up, and I think that just shows the importance of how open water swimming is good for your mental health, your physical health, and everyone should be able to access it. Why should the sewage be a barrier?
Swimming in sewage polluted water isn't particularly nice, and as we've come down the river I've noticed the colour of the river turning from green up towards the source to brown as we got closer and closer to London.
What's that?
It's off my face from the water.
Let's get a more close up of this.
That is nasty.
That is the Thames.
You'll be swimming and then something will hit you on your back, and it's a wee bit like icky. When we were swimming actually at the outskirts of Oxford, Daniel swam into a whole pot noodle.
Hey, I'm sat in the bottom bedroom in the boat, I guess, which is like the loveliest bit of calm. I'm so glad that we're here and we're getting to do this, and we're on the Thames, and ooh, there's a hi George. Oh, what's happening here?
So we've got to get out because the water quality is too bad. Too much sewage. Been going on the boat for a few kilometres. until we can get back in where the sewage level is okay. Well, it's not okay, but not dangerously unsafe.
This is Pepto-Bismol, prescribed by the Team GB doctor before Paris Olympics last year in the River Seine. Taking this now especially, as I've just swam through a pretty polluted area that I could actually taste, and I swallowed a big gulp, so I'm taking this.
It's always in the back of your mind that this is the Thames, it's rotten, like, you know what I mean? This has been marketed as a non-stop continuous relay, and it's just because of the disgraceful water quality, we have to like get out. Last night we had to skip like 15 odd kilometres or something ridiculous. It's not a nice feeling.
I was really nervous about the water quality. We have ways of recording it as we go, but obviously if we swim into something just before we get the readings, then it's still going to really make us sick. So the limit at which they will close beaches for E. coli is 900 colony forming units per 100 millilitre, and at Henley, when they last tested very recently, it was 4,200, like horrifically polluted.
We're swimming in shit, so like all personal hygiene's going out the window at this point.
Me. Lane wretched. Pulled an engine off its mount.
It's an adventure, because the whole thing's almost been like a problem-solving exercise ever since we started. But we just got to keep moving forward.
Hector, how are you feeling about getting in?
This is ridiculous.
Oh, it's pasta. Yeah. Do you ever try and drink it? Can't help but taste it.
There's just general muck like everywhere, so you know, and it's quite sad to see, you know, when you just want to swim and, you know, have a wee bit of fun, you can't really, because it's disgusting, like.
This is really f***ing hard. This has been 48 hours and another 24 to go.
Thank you.
Just struggling to see just where we are.
We made it through the night, team. Woo!
We won't make it from that opening.
But we need to go there now. Because we need to align with PLA who they've got both their way.
We wanted to finish in the water but not take the risk, so we are officially granny breaststrokers against sewage.
We swam the final part of the River Thames together from Teddington to Putney. That's where we got into kayaks to paddle the remaining stretch all the way to Westminster.
We finished off at Parliament, right at the heart of power, because that's where the message needed to be heard.
We made it. We're outside Parliament. There's so many opportunities these next few months for the regulatory changes, and it's the time to make the positive change we need to see.
In England specifically, there are millions and millions being paid out to shareholders while they're literally making people sick. Natural Resources Wales, they don't have the resources they need to actually hold polluters to account.
In Scotland, we're under the impression that everything's great. Now we're starting to understand the picture. We need to put the investment in to improve their sewage systems.
I think the government needs to realise that it's not just local areas, it's across the whole country there's an issue, and we need to start acting now.
the whole nobody got sick thing has backfired a little bit. I was meant to be taking Emily and I back partway home. When I started throwing up, I couldn't really drive anymore. So I managed to just about get us to a hospital. I'm in a lot of pain, I'm very feverish. How is anyone else supposed to avoid getting sick?